So weebs are starting to turn on the rising of the Shield Hero. It's gone from an 8.02 to a 6.94 between seasons. Why the sudden turn on the second season? I mean, when this show first came out, people were losing their minds over edgy Captain America and his cavalcade of slaves.
Reptalia from the Rising Shield Hero!
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
But now there's actual momentum against the show. Why? If you just read the reviews on my anime list, you don't really get the answer. I mean, there's plenty of very good arguments against the show. Rising of the Shield Hero, despite being extremely popular, feels like the mediocre stopgap isekai every season must offer. Holy shit, dude, based. Goddamn. The plot presented so far is tiresome and lacks creativity. It's the same history everyone has seen over and over again. A overpowered MC, at first painted as the underdog, surrounded by two-dimensional characters. I mean, yeah, this guy's 100% roasting up and frying this goddamn show, but you could say the exact same thing about the first season. This doesn't explain the sudden shift in perception. And digging further, there's also reviews like, remember that girl Rishia? She still won't become Archer Hero Party, but they refuse it, so she joins Shield Hero, and accept the Slave Pact. Yeah, everyone know, I mean demi-human animal slave is common. Do everyone know that? But human slave? Bro, what? There's still a little of that My Anime List quality content in there, but yeah, I don't think this drop in opinion is because Naofumi made the jump to enslaving human girls. I mean, the animal girls are fully sentient, by the way. I don't know why they would be okay to enslave. But no, the actual reasons can actually be traced all the way back to the first season. So Raftalia had been held as a slave before Naofumi bought her. Her previous master had been absolutely brutal, almost killing her and killing her best friend. In the anime, when she finally returns and confronts him, after a brief clash, he just stumbles back and accidentally falls out a window. Raftalia does not intend to kill him, and even says that if she was to kill this slaver, she'd be as bad as him. Yeah, that's not how this scene goes in the light novel or manga. Raftalia actively tries to kill him. She stabs him out a window. There is no accident here. This scene is the cathartic resolution to Raftalia's slave arc. Every Raftalia scene where she lacked confidence or lost heart, where she grappled with her past trauma, was building to this moment. The resolution to character development is integral to that development, and the anime just neutered it. Fumbling character arcs isn't just a one-off thing with the Shield Hero anime either. When the royal family and the public finally believe that Princess Malti falsely accused Naofumi of raping her, which, the show does open with a false accusation of rape. 8 out of 10. Side note, one of the reasons false allegations of sexual assault are so vile is they make it harder for actual victims to come forward and have their claims believed. If you create a piece of media where the only incident of a claim of sexual assault is a lie, you're kind of doing that exact same damage. Anyway, sorry. When Naofumi finally confronts Malti, at this entire arc's conclusion, in a fit of rage, he demands that she be executed and has to be talked down by the queen. The entire narrative has been building to this point. Naofumi is so upset about her false allegations and their ramifications, he literally got superpowers from the anger. This call for execution is integral to his character's arc. Meanwhile, in the anime, the queen calls for Malti's execution, and Naofumi just stands around and grimaces for a while, and then all on his own does a complete 180 and calls for a lesser punishment. Both these arcs are completely neutered by a strange attempt to, make the show more family-friendly? But it opens with false accusations of rape. Strange decision-making. But the loss of the resolutions to those character arcs has begun to compound on the story. Future plot points lose their weight when none of the previous ones have been resolved in a satisfying manner. Why care about what's happening when every plotline seems to end underwhelmingly? And on top of that, the second season has been cutting character introductions and necessary character development. These characters are barely introduced in the show when they have many chapters devoted to their introduction and training. This character here is Rishia. You know, that one the Mao review mentioned about being made into a slave by the good guys. She is integral to the first arc of the second season, and yet her character has basically no agency and isn't focused on at all up until her climactic moment. All of these cuts and fumbles are adding up to a completely unsatisfying season 2. Even people who don't know about the changes and cuts can still feel an absence. There is something honestly wrong about the second season. I can't really put my finger on it. I don't think it's bad by any means. After all we went through in the first season, we gotta find something else to push the plot forward, right? The only trouble is the plotline just feels lacking compared to the first.